Hi, I'm Trevor Moore. Did you know that it's illegal to say I want to kill the President of the United States of America? It's illegal. It's a federal offense. It's one of the only sentences that you're not allowed to say. Now, it was okay for me to say it right then because I was just telling you that it's illegal to say I want to kill the President of the United States of America. I'm not actually saying it. I'm just letting you know that it's illegal to say that. It's kind of like a public service. I'm letting you know so that you don't accidentally go out and say something like that. But what's interesting is that it's very illegal to say, I really, really think someone out there should kill the President of the United States of America. That's illegal, extremely illegal, very, very illegal, but not illegal to say with a mortar launcher. Because that's its own sentence. It's an incomplete sentence, but it may have nothing to do with the sentence before that. So that's perfectly fine, perfectly legal. I also found out that it's incredibly illegal, extremely illegal, to go on television and say something like the best place to fire a mortar launcher at the White House would be from the roof of the Rockefeller Hewitt building because of minimal security and you'd have a clear line of sight to the president's bedroom. Insanely illegal. Ridiculously, recklessly, insanely illegal. Yet even more illegal to show an illustrated diagram. Insanely illegal, ridiculously, horribly felonious, because they will come to your house in the middle of the night and they will lock you up. Extremely against the law. One thing that is technically legal to say is that we have a group that meets Fridays at midnight under the Brooklyn Bridge and the password is Sic Semper Tyrannis.
Fool. All right, we're live.
And we're live.
Mic switched on.
Yes, it is.
What do you think of that? Did you like it?
I'm not gonna sleep well for the next month
Because I played that?
Yeah, we're gonna have somebody, you know, at the door.
Welcome to Leaning Right.
How's it going?
How's it going? How you been? What have you been doing? You went out of town again?
Yeah, I went to Nashville.
Oh, that's good.
It was a good time.
I was in Tennessee over the weekend.
Really?
Yeah, like northeastern Tennessee. I
Like
can't
Bristol?
remember. Near Bristol.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh, what were you doing out there?
I was at my girlfriend's house for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah, it was nice. I
That
like
does sound
Tennessee.
nice.
It was cold.
It was cold.
Was it
It was
cold
pretty
in
nice. It was
Nashville?
pretty nice in Nashville. It was way colder here, I think, than it was there.
Did you eat an edible?
No.
You sure?
I'm about to.
You're about to.
Yeah, I just ate a steak. I made myself a nice ribeye steak before coming in. Gave it a good old butter bath.
You know what I made last night?
Fucking slapped it with a fork. Spanked it till it mooed.
I made fillets last night.
Fillets.
Bacon wrapped fillets. You know they have them in a
Bacon.
2-pack?
At the dollar store?
No. Aldi. Two packs.
Two packs.
2-pack of fillets for $6.
Yeah.
And they were fucking good. I baked them for 20 minutes on 220, and then I seared them, and they were perfectly medium rare on the inside.
Did you see where Aldi was selling horse meat?
No, where's that?
We'll see if we can't find
Open up
it.
a new
But
tab and Google that.
yeah, Aldi got in trouble because they were selling horse meat as beef, and they were selling horse cock as filet mignon.
No, they weren't.
Yeah,
I don't believe you. Oh my God, you're right. Put this on the YouTube.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. just disable my ad block. Yeah, just hit back.
Yeah, let's get this fucking ad
Okay, go to a
block
different
out of
fucking
here.
website. This is bullshit. Go to somewhere else. Aldi was selling horse meat
Aldi was selling horse meat as regular meat.
and horse cock as fillets.
As fillets. Yeah, they weren't even bacon wrapping it. They were just leaving the foreskin on.
Mine tasted like beef, but I've never had horse cock.
Never.
Let's see. Aldi
never.
confirms up to 100% horse meat and beef. Aldi confirms? You know,
listen, it's saying right here, Aldi confirms up to 100% horse meat and beef products. That's just saying 100. That was just saying it was pure beef, or it was pure horse meat and labeled beef. It's like 100% horse meat.
Wait, hold on.
In beef product. It's not beef. It's horse.
This says this article is more than 11 years old.
So,
okay, so it's kind of interesting. Go back up. I want to read the subtitle. Supermarket says it is angry with... Oh, they're blaming their supplier. After tests revealed 30 and 100% horse meat withdrawn in withdrawn ready meals. So they weren't selling like packs of horse meat. They were selling like the frozen and like the made to
the fillets
in the microwave.
The fillets didn't really have bacon wrapped around them. They had the fucking foreskin that didn't get rolled back, just kept on there. Had that bacon texture to it.
Horses have foreskin. Google that. Do horses have foreskin? Maybe take it off the main screen first whenever you Google that. Do horses have foreskin? Because dogs don't, right? It's just like a fucking looks like.
I'm pretty sure the Bad Dragon horse dildo does not have foreskin on it, so I would assume that horses don't either.
Okay, let's see here. No, let's just leave it here. We'll be right back. We'll keep it right here.
Back.
When a gelding or stallion extends or lets down his penis, you may see an accumulation of materials called schmegma.
Gelding.
What did I say? Gelding?
Gelding.
The natural substance. Well, this doesn't answer. Wait. The natural substance is produced by the skin of the penis.
And prepuce. So it does have foreskin.
So it's foreskin.
Yeah.
Let me see this. Is this educational? Because if it's educational, we can show this. Just bring up this drawing right here. Now put it on full screen. Just zoom in.
Enhance.
Zoom and enhance.
Zoom and enhance.
Okay, now. There you go. Okay, so let's see.
Chad, how does this make you feel looking at this picture?
Inadequate.
Is it stirring any emotions deep down? Do we need to have you munch on some mushrooms to figure out how you really feel about
when I look at this picture, take this off screen, please. Just put it back on us. I don't want that on screen for too long. Whenever I look at this picture, which we're still looking at, it makes me think of Mr. Hands.
Mr. Hands.
The guy that got fucked in the ass by the horse and it perforated his colon and he died in the hospital.
What?
Mr. Hands?
I don't know who that is.
We can't play that.
No.
There's a video of it.
Do you remember One Woman, One Horse?
I'm sure I could.
It was like the one man, one jar, three girls, one cup.
No, that's called Jar Squatter.
Jar Squatter, yeah. I think people at my school just reference things by literally what it was, and like it's like what it was, what happened.
But that's fair because 2 girls, 1 cup is just 2 girls, 1 cup.
3 guys, 1 hammer.
Well, what the hell was Lemon Party? Remember Lemon Party?
That was a bunch of old dudes. Lemons were their balls, wrinkly balls. Old.
I thought that there was like 3 old men in the shower pissing on each other and fucking each other in the ass.
I don't know. I thought it had to do with wrinkly balls.
You think this could be monetized if we were eligible?
No way. No way. Not unless Adam and Eve wants to fucking monetize us with, or some Bad Dragon dildos wanted to fucking monetize us.
What's the perpetual ring? Do you have one of those?
The
up top,
perpetual ring. I have a perpetual vein.
Preputial? Preputial? All right. Let's move.
All right, let's dive in.
Yeah.
Is that still going on in the background?
No, it's not. It's not. It's delayed. Dom, there is a movie that I wanted to show you the trailer for. It's called Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. It's a late 70s movie, and I just want to show you the trailer. Go ahead and put this on full screen.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Put a YouTube cam. Turn it up just a little bit. Looks a little low. Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. It's probably okay. You ready? This is called Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
I just want your
tomatoes.
I just want your opinion on this trailer.
Across this great nation, almost everyone has been affected in one way or another by this terrible tomato onslaught. Mrs. Williams, I understand your husband is missing.
Yes,
Do you think he's dead?
Well,
Will you miss him?
Well,
Will you marry again? What if he's laying in a ditch somewhere, with both his legs broken, calling your name? You will have to find another man, you know. You're no spring chicken.
Lives are
Pause.
shattered. The nation is in chaos. Death.
What do you think so far?
I'm unsure if this is like a joke movie or if this was meant to be taken serious. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Okay.
Is this like is it one? Is this something? Is this a real movie that actually came
Yes.
out? Is it a real
I
movie?
used to watch it all the time when I was a kid.
So now, yeah, I'm trying to figure out if this is like a satire or if this is this a satire of horror films,
Okay.
like Jaws or something, or
Right. Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Destruction sweeps the country. Foursquare Productions presents perhaps the funniest film ever made.
Attack of the
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
I love the explosions.
Never
It's fucking
seen
Michael
a
Bay.
film like it.
Oh my
This
God.
is the incredible
Pause it.
story of the world's
So
I'm in.
you're in.
I'm in.
See, I really wished you were high whenever you got. I planned on you being high so I could show you this.
Yeah, I didn't. I specifically didn't smoke.
Oh, because last podcast you were high. You were.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I wasn't, but I mean, yeah, I just felt like I need to switch it up sometimes.
Okay. Let's finish this and then we'll get into a serious topic
All right.
since you're not high
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah.
ultimate disaster. Vicious man-eating tomatoes grow to
Oh my
monstrous
God.
proportions. Faced with this unprecedented menace, the president calls upon Mason Dixon, special agent.
Mason Dixon.
Mason Dixon.
Where's his line? Wonder if they've crossed it yet.
We're pretty close to the Mason Dixon line.
Right, but wonder if those tomatoes have crossed his line.
Do you know?
You pushed me to the edge.
Do you know what the surveyors' names were that did the Mason Dixon line?
Pocahontas.
Mason and Dixon.
Oh,
That's why it's called the Mason Dixon line.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Aided by his trusty sidekick, Dixon begins to unravel the terrifying mystery of the deadly tomatoes. Dixon is getting close, too close for someone. Or something.
Jesus, a shot like that with a revolver.
I know, right?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Who could it be? The girl reporter? The ad executive? The press secretary? Or does it go higher? Join Mason Dixon in a race against time as he battles
I
to
love how
save
he's
the
just,
world
like, fucking
from the threat of
speed
nature's
walking
perfect eating
indoors.
machine, the killer tomato.
Ain't no time to make
Oh my
a
God.
fuss. We gotta get those tomatoes before they get us.
Tomato.
The question is could they make it today?
Turn this off.
Of the
Could they make this today?
Yeah, there's a second one.
Oh my
George
God.
Clooney's in it. It's called Return of the Killer Tomatoes. It's one of George Clooney's
Jesus
first movies.
Christ.
We watched it.
What's the yellow thing on the screen? Is that a bird?
That's a guy in a chicken costume. They can't see that anymore. It's fine.
respectable.
Okay. So, you didn't find the last 30 seconds of that trailer pretty overwhelming?
It was a lot. There's a lot going on. That there was like a fucking family function.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Like Thanksgiving. Just a lot of fireworks.
That's the 4th of July. There's no
Everybody's
fireworks at
everybody's
Thanksgiving.
fucking coming together, talking politics, saying all kinds of shit. You know, my ex-husband, he believes in all these crazy things.
Do you think the killer tomatoes are some kind of metaphor?
I'd have to watch the movie to know.
I mean, I think it's free on YouTube.
Yeah, let's why don't we just watch it now? That's our stream.
No.
That's our stream.
No.
Let's just go ahead
I have
and
so much
watch.
other stuff prepped, dude. We're not watching.
Scrap it. We're watching it. Buckle up, buckaroo.
So the title of the stream. What did you make me change it to? It was something else.
God hates the Jews.
Nope, that's not what it was or what you asked me to change it to.
I thought that's what we talked. That's specific. We had like a 40-minute conversation before
we went live about how God
hates the
Jews because they killed his only begotten son.
Yeah.
No, that's not what it was.
I
think it's pretty sure it's slavery is racist. I have a theory though.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
You want to take a guess on the thesis? It's a 3-worded thesis. Thesis.
Hypothesis?
No, the thesis statement. This is my thesis.
That's where you hypothesize, right?
Sure.
I mean, I really don't know. I'm really asking. I'm genuinely asking.
A thesis is just a thesis. You just graduated college. Okay.
What is the hypothesis then?
It's the question.
It's an educated wish. It's an educated wish.
I don't think slavery was racist.
You don't think so?
No. I don't think so.
What do you mean by you don't think it was racist?
I don't think it's racist.
I probably agree with it.
I don't think it's racist. I think it was more of
more sexual.
No, not at all. No, it was
I think it's a really good argument that it is actually purely a sexual fetish.
I got
even way back in the day. Because not only were they the most expensive slaves then, but today they're still the only ones left for the most part, unless they're little Chinese children that fucking make all of our shit for us. Yeah.
Shoes and iPhones.
Yeah, shoes and iPhones.
Thank you, King Kong.
Like all the American slaves that, are still around, they're just sex slaves.
Okay, well, okay.
And prisoners.
You're proving my point without even me telling you my bullet points.
Mm-hmm.
It's about power. It's all about
power. We're still saying the same things.
I know, but let me just continue with what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like, black people. They just happen to be the cheapest slaves for the United States. Because guess what? The people we didn't go to Africa and steal these slaves. Other black people, rich and powerful black people, sold us their poor people.
Unless, there's a caveat, there's a big asterisk there.
Okay.
Big asterisk.
Okay, enlighten me.
Unless you're descended from the Portuguese.
What do you mean?
The Portuguese actively would go on manhunts into deep interior Africa. They were the ones who were like known for going interior. All the other Europeans, they stayed along the coast, but the Portuguese would do deep excursions. They would join forces with other African groups, and sometimes they'd even go on solo excursions.
Wasn't there pirates that would chase slave boats and sink them or something? I read something about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I know a little bit about that, but we might not be talking about the same thing. So I know that after Britain stopped slavery, they started patrolling.
Yes.
And then they started hiring privateers to patrol. And privateers are just pirates employed by your country.
Yeah.
And they would hire them to defend the coast and stop slavery. So, yeah.
Would you believe me if I told you that slavery made our economy great? Free labor.
You're like the white Morpheus right now.
Would you believe me if I told you? I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it made the strongest economy in the world. Again, I'm not saying it's a good thing.
I had a teacher in high school.
I'm not saying that.
I had a teacher in high school that talked about how the U.S. is every single major country has had slavery, and the U.S. had the shortest run of slavery out of all major countries.
That's true.
Yeah.
Except for the sex trade.
I think
that's been going on since, I don't know, what do you think, 200,000-300,000 years?
I think the sex trade's been going on since
Egypt?
Man has met woman.
Okay, so 200,000-300,000 years.
Yeah.
Okay, look at this. This is what the Gerbil pulled up. They rarely targeted slave ships. This is just pirates in general.
What did pirates do to slave ships? They rarely targeted, however, they were able to spot and capture a slave ship. They used it for themselves. Since slave ships are bigger, they, however, did not free the slaves, but rather enslave them or force them to join the pirate crew. And it comes to no surprise that many pirates were former slaves.
So do you think Captain Jack Sparrow was a former slave? Oh, wait, he wasn't.
So-
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
So are you saying that Captain Jack Sparrow couldn't have been a slave? So
I was joking. Shut up. I was joking.
You're simultaneously saying he couldn't have been a slave because he wasn't black. But at the same time saying slavery has nothing to do with black people. You need to make up your mind, my friend.
It was a joke.
It was a joke.
He could have been a slave.
Are you just trying to fucking get the fucking viewers' nipples all hard and chafe them up? Get them all pissed off?
I mean, you see the color of my fucking
I don't know.
microphone.
We podcast for too long. He'll have 2 red dots right there and right there. Better put some pasties on.
I could find some. There's some in this townhouse somewhere. Look up young Kamala Harris.
Oh, where were we going with the whole slavery
whole
thing?
slave
Let's
thing? Okay,
let's
yeah,
flush that
sorry,
out.
sorry.
Let's flush that out.
So
what
my
is
whole
your
point
statement?
was slavery wasn't about it wasn't about money. It was about power.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the whole sex trafficking thing is too. And that's what how the Chinese built the fucking railroads and the Irish helped build the railroads and all the black people were picking cotton. It was all about power.
They were on the railroads too, but yeah.
Okay. John Henry.
Yeah. Fucking American legend.
Brillo.
Wielded 2 hammers and beat
The steam engine.
the steam engine.
Bullshit. No, he didn't. Shut up. No, he didn't. Okay, not that young. No, slavery was all about power. It built the United States economy up, and that's why there should be reparations.
Do you think there should be reparations?
No.
No.
I don't think people today had anything to do with people from 200 years ago.
Would you be is there any circumstance where you would be open to reparations? Can you think of any?
I can think of one.
Okay. What is it?
It's not a funny answer.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sex traffic, like current
slaves.
Yeah.
What if
Current slaves, because any ethnicity, well, I don't even know how to say this without sounding terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I hate saying the word black people so much.
Why don't you just say? Well, you just said any ethnicity.
Well, because obviously, like there are multiple ethnicities in the sex trade.
Mm-hmm.
So if I say any ethnicity, anybody currently in the sex trade that gets out, reparations.
What if they sold themselves into it?
Oh, that's their fucking problem.
But do they get reparations when they get out?
I don't think so.
Is it like a retirement package?
No, I don't think so.
No,
It's like going into the military for 20 years. You retire
It's
at
like
age
a
50.
401k. You're like, I don't have anything saved up. My pimp took all my money in my good years, but you know what? The U.S. has given me $6,000.
This might get taken down. This podcast might get taken down.
But that's the like, for example, if would you be willing to compromise and make a deal that's like,
do you think
I would give reparations if XYZ criteria was met?
That's way too specific.
Okay,
though.
well, let me ask then.
Okay.
Like, if you were to say, you know what, I'm all about Donald Trump. I'm all about him reducing the budget and everything.
Sure.
You know what? All of you unfortunate former descendants of slaves, if you support me, if you do all this shit, and you support balancing the budget in the next midterm, right? If you vote for, if we have an overwhelming vote for balancing the budget and we can get it done, I'll pay out. We'll have so much profit that I'll just go ahead and pay out reparations.
A stimulus?
Yeah. In a way, you could call it a stimulus, but I mean, like,
Does any type of suffering like deserve a reward?
What do you mean?
Well, like, just for example, like descendants of slaves from like the 1850s and 60s and shit, they want their reparations.
Mm-hmm.
So does any type of suffering deserve a type of reparation or reward? Like, say, like, for example, I got somebody rear-ended me, so my car insurance gives me my reparations to fix my car.
You could say it like that, or you could call it your settlement.
Okay.
Yeah. Do people deserve settlement? Is what you're asking?
Yeah. From suffering. Any type of suffering.
I don't think you have a right to it. if that makes sense. I don't think you have a right, but I think you have a right to try to get it. If that makes sense? Like if you can get consensus on it, then you can get
like if
why
you
not?
like during COVID, if you applied for the stimulus to $600.
No, fuck it. How about this? If you got the vaccine and you got harmed and you got any type of harm reported, maybe you get reparated for it.
That's not gonna happen.
No, but that's
a good example.
That'd be a
though.
settlement.
That's a good
Or
example.
the West Virginians, like
Didn't
the
they
West
pass
Virginia
a law to make it
descendants.
illegal for settlements with Moderna and the other one?
Yeah,
Pfizer?
no, it's all vaccines. All vaccines.
That doesn't seem very right, does it? I'm gonna make it right.
My grandma didn't know about him having a brainworm, and she hates RFK.
Your grandmother hates RFK?
Mhm.
He's like an original Democrat.
Yeah.
Is your grandmother Democrat?
I don't know. It seems like it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So she's worked in hospitals for like the last 20 some years. She was the head nurse of a hospital over the whole hospital. She was one of the top 5 people that were the ones that like had the different parts that they took care of. And all she knows about RFK, and this is all she'll repeat about him, is he's one of those vaccine denier loons.
No, he's not.
That's what I say. And she goes, yes, he is.
I didn't read his book, but I read summaries of chapters from his book.
Mm.
I want to get a copy of it. Apparently, it's pretty good. Like the Fauci one.
Yeah, I want to get that too.
I'll get it. I'll order it and I'll let you borrow it.
Yeah.
Paperback.
I'll fucking put a coffee stain right in the middle of it.
Hey, we already covered this. Will you pull up on YouTube on a new tab RFK whale head?
This shit's hilarious.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, just do that first one right there. Perfect. Pause it.
Another bizarre.
So, RFK's had some wacky stories. What a wacky guy. We'll just hear. For those of you who didn't watch, I think it was episode 3. Go ahead and play. RFK Jr. Nephew of.
Story involving former presidential candidate RFK Jr. and this one involves a whale, and now an environmental group wants answers. A whale of a tale has Robert F. Kennedy Jr. in hot water with environmentalists again, just weeks after he admitted to dumping a dead baby bear in Manhattan.
But I said, let's go put the bear in Central Park and we'll make it look like he got hit by a plane.
Kennedy faces new backlash. The longtime conservationist allegedly sawed the head off a dead whale back in 1994
I'll pause it.
after it washed up on
He's just on the beach with like, what does he have? He just has a hacksaw in his car.
I don't know, dude. He's got fucking cheese wire.
This is like my favorite video on the internet right now. Go ahead.
Massachusetts beach. Kennedy reportedly cut off the whale's head and then bungee corded it to the roof of the family minivan before driving it across state lines to bring it back to his New York home so he could study the skull. RFK's daughter, Kit
All right,
Kennedy,
can we pause this for a second?
originally shared the.
You know what this news report reminds me of?
Full screen. What?
Mad Libs.
Yeah.
This is a Mad Lib. Someone did a
Mad
fucking.
Libs.
This isn't real. We're not living in reality. This isn't reality. This is a Mad Lib.
We should end the show. There's probably a Mad Lib thing on the internet, right?
Yeah.
We should do that.
Yeah.
It just tells you to type in like noun, verb, pronoun.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That was a Mad Lib.
Oh, for sure. Let's
Go back and listen to how they even say it. Their pronunciation is like you can hear when the space for them, like it's like the pre-written. Go back.
Yeah, go back.
Let's roll it back. Listen
back like 30 seconds.
Yeah, or go back to the very beginning and listen
think
to
it sounds like a Mad
Listen
Lib?
to the intro. This is a Mad Lib introduction.
Another bizarre story involving former presidential candidate RFK Jr. and this one involves a whale, and now an environmental group wants answers. A whale of a tale has Robert F.
This is a
Kennedy
fucking Mad
Jr.
Lib.
in hot water with environmentalists
Hot water.
again, just weeks after he admitted to dumping a dead baby
Dumping
bear
a dead
in
baby
Manhattan.
whale. This is a fucking Mad Lib. All right, that's it.
Yeah, that's enough of that. I just love that video so much. That's my favorite video on YouTube at the moment. Oh my god.
You know what's one of the funniest things ever is Trump making fucking RFK eat McDonald's.
Did you see what RFK said about it?
No.
We can talk about it for a second. Go to Google and search RFK's reaction to eating McDonald's. Something like that. They were eating it on Air Force One, right?
I know. It's not Air Force One yet, I don't think.
Oh, no. They're probably on the Trump plane.
Yeah, they're on the Trump plane.
How long is that? That's 3 minutes. That's too long.
I know.
Oh, wait, yeah. Go to the fourth link. Shut up. Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair. God. RFK Jr. ate a bunch of poison with Trump over the weekend. God damn it.
I fucking hate every news article now because they do that shit. They put everything behind a paywall. You can read the title, but you can't fucking read the article.
All right, anyways,
that's how they fucking
RFK bitched about it.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
You think there's going to be like a major falling out between Elon Musk and Donald Trump? You think?
Maybe, dude.
You think Elon Musk is going to try to take over?
Oh, God. He fucking sues for discrimination about not being allowed to be president.
Uh-huh. Because he's South American?
Dude. But he's white.
I'm white.
Yeah.
I don't really know how he talks. Was that pretty close?
No. Oh my gosh, you have to talk more like a robot than like that, but less like Zuckerberg robot.
I can't. That's one of the impressions I can't figure out.
Zuckerberg?
Yet. No, Zuckerberg's easy. Elon Musk is hard.
Oh yeah. You have to say, "I need it to be a rectangle."
You heard him say that.
That's the only words I heard him say.
You met Elon Musk, kind of, in passing.
Yeah. I didn't know him. I said he touched me on the shoulder.
Oh, did he touch you on the shoulder?
No, it's
Where did he touch you?
Yeah,
you met Jared. Oh, he came to East Side.
Oh, don't say that out loud. He was a pedophile.
No, he did. He came to your school. Jared from Subway came to her school in elementary school and
did he caress
took a picture with no, he was more interested.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she held his big pants.
You were in his pants.
Where his big cock was.
Yeah. I know it felt it. He was Jared micro cock vibes.
Do you think Jared from Subway's hung?
Micro cock vibes.
But if you lose all that weight, what is it? Like every 40 pounds you gain an inch? How much weight did Jared from Subway lose?
But he might be starting with negative if he was heavy enough.
Oh, like -2?
Yeah, he has an inverted penis.
Let's see, 245. Let's see. So Jared lost 245 pounds. Divide that by 40. That's 6 inches of cock. 6.125 inches.
Buried penis. That's what it's called.
So what? A 4-incher?
Like if he had a 4-incher and he had -2.
Sliding in those sweet little baby bums.
Yeah, oh my God.
People get away with a lot of stuff on YouTube. That's very mild.
Yeah.
Sliding in them sweet young Subway buns. I'll take the what's the good bread? The
Hawaiian King's.
I'll take
Hawaiian.
that sweet young Italian urban cheese bun. Yeah.
Give me that cheddar and broccoli soup I can slurp up.
I'm gonna make you some shrimp, baby boy.
Scrimp. We make you scrimp.
You deserve some lobster.
You deserve.
You deserve some lobster. I'm gonna make you some lobster and shrimp.
Get you some of these good old shrimp and grits.
Put your buns on my
butter.
Put your buns.
Put your butter on my buns. Spread that mayonnaise.
You work with electrical equipment.
Yeah. I get electrocuted relatively
Electrical
often.
equipment? You get electrocuted?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been electrocuted a couple times now.
Technically,
I'm taking 480 a couple times.
Damn.
Yeah.
The definition of electrocuted is death by electric. So you've been shocked.
I've never been electrocuted.
You've been shocked.
Yeah, I've been shocked. I've got nipped a few times by electricity. How about that?
It feels weird, doesn't it?
Well, it made the whole right side of my body go numb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucked with your nerves.
Yeah. And then I thought my heart started to palpitate. It had these like weird.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I was just gonna keep going, but I couldn't do it.
So since you're familiar with
You broke me, gerbil. Fuck.
you're familiar with you know, we'll say, I'm not gonna say exactly what it is because you asked me not to. You're familiar with heavy machinery
yeah.
that involves a lot of electric and electromagnets and stuff like that. So I found this. I want to see if, and you can tell Gerbil to pause it anytime you want. I want to see if you can understand this because this is very related to your field.
Okay.
Here at Rockwell Automation's world headquarters, research has been proceeding to develop a line of automation products that establishes new standards for quality, technological leadership, and operating excellence. With customer success as our primary focus, work has been proceeding on the crudely conceived idea of an instrument that would not only provide inverse reactive current for use in unilateral phase detractors, but would also be capable of automatically synchronizing cardinal gram meters. Such an instrument comprised of Dodge gears and bearings, Reliant electric motors, Allen Bradley controls, and all monitored by Rockwell software is Rockwell Automation's Retro-Encabulator. Now basically, the only new principle involved is that instead of power being generated by the relative motion of conductors and fluxes,
Will you pause it?
it's produced by a modal.
I think he's talking a bunch of nonsense right now. Is that what's happening?
Oh, we're only halfway through.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not confident in anything he's saying. I feel like what I feel like this is, and this might just be showing. This feels like how Rick and Morty made the joke about how like
the plumbus.
Like all you have to do is put multi-dimensional in front of it, or I got some dimensional crystals here. You know, like you just have to put a little, or like cosmic. You know, you just have to like throw some more like some scientific words in front of something, and it becomes something. I have no clue what he's saying.
He starts to get really into the actual software itself. So we'll
yeah.
Finish
Let's keep going.
Action of magnetoreluctance and capacitive diractance. The original machine had a base plate of prefamulated amulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two spurving bearings were in a direct line with a panametric fam. The lineup consisted simply of 6 hydrocoptic Marsal vanes, so fitted to the ambifacient lunar wane shaft that side fumbling was effectively prevented. The main winding was of the normal Lotus-O deltoid type placed in panendermic semi-boloid slots of the stator. Every 7th conductor being connected by a non-reversible Tremi pipe to the differential girdle spring on the up end of the gram meters.
Pause it. I'm pretty sure he's explaining how the Egyptians moved the pyramids.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this is Terrence Howard's next invention. He time traveled and taught this guy how to do this shit.
Can you tell I put like half of the videos for prep to thinking that you'd be high whenever you came here?
I like it. Go ahead and let's finish this out.
Over whenever fluorescent score motion is required, it may also be employed in conjunction with a drawn reciprocation dingle arm to reduce sinusoidal depleneration. The Retro-Encabulator has now reached a high level of development, and it's being successfully used in the operation of Milford Trunnions. It's available soon wherever Rockwell Automation products are sold.
That is a parody video, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
That is a
Click
parody video.
the blonde-haired dude.
Oh, really? Oh, my God. Have you never seen this?
Make this the outro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm not going to do it.
What?
I was going to say linoleum again.
Linoleum?
Yeah.
When did you say linoleum before?
When I was like, linoleum. Oh. I was going to fucking...
Oh, here we go. We can go more leaning right now, like the show was originally entailed to. I feel like this show eventually is just going to turn into some stupid fucking podcast. Probably not.
It'll go into us live streaming, just sitting in front of a wall and fucking
banging our heads on the wall.
We stopped. We dropped our ability to be verbal, and we just started fucking. You know?
Yeah. Here, okay, let's get a little bit more political again.
Yeah.
So
maybe we should bang our head on the wall a couple times before we start this. Make sure we're clear-headed.
I have neighbors on this side. Yeah, just go full screen. We'll just let this play because this is pretty ironic. Go full screen, no cam. Just let this play.
Let me ask you, will you accept the jury's outcome, their verdict, no matter what it is?
Yes.
And have you ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes.
Is there any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No.
Well, is there?
I just said no. I just answered. Go ahead.
Would the president pardon or commute his son if he's convicted?
So I've answered this question before. It was asked of me not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, and I was very clear, and I said no.
And I am satisfied that I'm not going to do anything. I said I abide by the jury decision, and I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
First briefing since Hunter was indicted again in Los Angeles. Why doesn't President Biden just pardon him?
President, I've been very clear. The president's not going to pardon his son.
You've also said several times that the president would not pardon or commute the sentences for his son, Hunter. I just want to make sure that that is not going to change over the next 6 months. The president's saying he would not.
It's still a no. It's still a no.
It will always be a no.
It's still a no. It will be a no. It is a no, and I don't have anything else to add. Will he pardon his son? No.
His son, Hunter, is also up for being sentenced next month. Does the president have any intention of pardoning him?
We've been asked that question multiple times. Our answer stands, which is
KJP.
KJP.
I love her.
So
she's my favorite press secretary in my living memory.
Well, this is Joe Biden, obviously being, he's following the rules.
Right.
He's not going to pardon Hunter. That'd be.
Right. I actually would prefer him to pardon Hunter.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you know this?
I don't know anything about this. What's going on?
No shit.
What is this?
This is from yesterday. Turn it up.
Joe Biden has pardoned his son Hunter ahead of his sentencing for firearms and tax offences. The president said his son had been selectively and unfairly prosecuted to try to break him, and argued that raw politics had led to a miscarriage of justice. In a statement, President Biden said he had kept his word not to interfere with the Justice Department's decision-making, saying, "I kept my word even as I have watched my son being selectively and unfairly prosecuted. It is clear that Hunter was treated differently. No reasonable person who looks at the facts of Hunter's cases can reach any other conclusion than Hunter was singled out only because he is my son, and that is wrong."
Pause.
President Biden continued.
I think it was singled out because he smoked crack and had a bunch of prostitutes suck his dick, and didn't he have a lot of tax fraud, and didn't he work didn't he have ties with the Ukrainian government? I think that's why he's being singled out.
I think he's being singled out actually because he lied on his gun purchase, saying that he was not an addict and that he didn't do drugs.
Laptop.
The laptop.
There's a video of him smoking crack, getting his dick sucked.
I know. I didn't see. This is me. I felt like I get why they went after Hunter. I completely understand. It's retaliation for going after Trump. But I didn't think they should go after Trump, so I'm going to stand with I don't think they should have went after Hunter.
Do you want to see the stipulations of his pardon?
Yeah.
They're hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Pull that up. Just Hunter Biden pardon agreement, I guess.
Yeah. Like, but do you agree with that, or do you think that they should have charged him and they should stick with it? What do you think?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of biased.
Yeah, that's what's that mean? Tell me what do you mean?
Oh, good Lord.
Like I wouldn't want them to do this to George Bush's kids. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want them to do that. Listen, I don't think Trump has played by the rules completely his whole life. You know, I don't want them targeting people only because they were political opponents to each other. You know, Hunter was targeted for the same reason Trump was targeted, because they were political opponents to each other.
So is this the right going after Hunter right now? Right now.
Well, I mean, as of right now, he's pardoned. So
nobody really pardoned Trump. Like, he went through trial and everything. I mean, I guess so did Hunter.
Yeah, I mean,
Trump got out of it though.
The person who's in charge of pardoning Trump is Biden.
Yeah.
I mean, why would he pardon him?
Yeah.
If you look at that statement that we just watched, if you look at that and remove Biden's statement, if you remove Hunter and put Trump in place of it, it reads the exact same. Like there would be no difference. You could run that exact same story with Trump in for Hunter. I think he was targeted unfairly. I think if he hadn't had been president, like no one would have went after him like that. I think if he doesn't run again after they hit him with the first charge and he doesn't run again, I think they end up dropping the charges after this whole fucking shit would have happened. I don't think they would have fucking went after him.
This isn't quite exactly. Go back. We might have a little bit of data.
It said it was a full and unconditional pardon. What was that? That was from the White House. Let's go to the use the White House. Yeah. Let's go back to that.
Yeah, go back. There was
this is a good source.
There was a statement.
This is
sometimes.
I mean, getting it from the word of mouth.
Yeah.
Word of the mouth. What the fuck is the horse's mouth?
It was something like something that he allegedly did or may have done. May have done.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of funny.
Right.
So it's like maybe stuff hasn't come out yet.
That's just political talk too, though. Where they don't want to admit to any guilt. You know what I mean?
Those who are late paying their taxes because of serious addictions but paid them subsequently with interest and penalties are typically given non-criminal resolutions. It's clear that Hunter was treated differently. Okay, so it's just a...
All right, so hold on. If I told you that Trump's lawyer said that talk paragraph,
of course.
I think that reads just like a Trump statement.
Can I read this like Biden?
Yeah.
Today I signed a pardon for my son Hunter. I don't want to read all this in that voice. From the day I took office, I said I will not interfere with the Justice Department's decision-making.
Yeah, smile.
I've kept my word, even if I watched my son being selectively and unfairly prosecuted without aggravating factors like using. This is not a podcast anymore. I don't want to read it more. I don't want to read anymore. I don't like reading anyways.
That was actually a pretty good.
Yeah, it was all right.
That was pretty good.
Come on, man. You're the sucker. I don't know. I don't even know what he's saying. I don't even think he knew what he said. Did you ever see that clip?
Yeah, no, I watched the.
Oh, you watched it live?
I watched
the debate.
Yeah, I watched all the debates. But I mean, like, I don't know. I don't think like Hillary did shit that was illegal, and I'm happy they didn't fucking go after her. That would have stirred up a whole fucking.
Trump said he would have pardoned her.
Yeah. I'm happy they
Trump offered to pay off Kamala's $20 million debt, even though she had $1 billion 3 months ago.
That felt like a troll.
Oh, it was, but he would have done it.
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about that last time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hereunto. Who says that?
A lawyer?
I have hereunto. That's like a name in an anime. Hereunto. That's like a Japanese Hakuto. Hereunto.
Where does the hiran come from?
Here in this mouth. That's how a samurai would blow the older samurai men.
Samurai Jack would blow a coup?
Yeah.
Google a video of Samurai Jack screaming a coup.
Samurai Jack's fucking awesome.
10 years ago, a live-action Samurai Jack would have been sick with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Instead, they made 47 Ronin.
Yeah, that movie wasn't very good.
Yeah.
And then they made that weird Samurai Matt Damon movie, too.
What?
Matt Damon played a samurai.
Are you talking about the one where he's a bow? He has a bow
and like a ponytail.
Yeah. What was that? The Great Wall.
There you go.
That was the Great Wall.
Yeah. Why is there a white guy?
Pretty fly.
Oh no! Turn it up all the way. Yeah.
Pretty fly for a white guy.
Okay, now put it full screen. This is Samurai Jack screaming a coup. This is him coming.
Well, it looked like he went Super Saiyan.
I don't know. Why was that in every episode is what I want to know. Why was that? Why did every episode end just like that?
Go, go, Power Rangers. All right, what else we got?
Well, I don't know. We're coming up on an hour, technically.
Yeah, but what other videos we got?
Let's see.
She's my cherry pie.
I think.
Cold drink of water, sweet surprise.
I don't know. I didn't really have anything else. I thought you'd have more.
Looks so good, bring a tear to her eyes. Sweet cherry pie. Yeah, so the thing I had that I wanted to show you, it didn't come up.
Yeah. Crunchyroll crapped out.
Yeah, unfortunately. And it would have worked really well with this episode because it was about slaves.
Oh.
It was that's crazy that you named it this, and then I was literally bringing a video about slaves.
We were, it was a video of one of the first videos ever taken in the United States in 1862. It was a plantation farm of slaves.
Of beekeepers.
Yeah,
who had slaves. They made their slaves collect honey with their bare hands.
And then the beekeepers, they'd make the slaves pull their dicks out, and they would sting them multiple times all around to make.
And then they would wrap honey around them, docked together.
Yeah, but their dicks would become so engorged.
They would honeycomb them
from all the swelling.
Yeah,
it's like a Chinese finger trap at that point.
Yeah.
You want to try an improv thing?
What do you think?
I think yes, and
if you, yeah.
Okay, Gerbil, give us a prompt. Yeah. You could do something dramatic. How far are we sitting apart? Hold on. Okay. Take it from the top.
Hi. Are you scared?
No, this happens all the time here.
This is my first time on the train.
It's not a train, it's a subway car.
I didn't know there was a difference.
Yeah, you know, like Jared from Subway, the Subway.
Yeah.
The guy that molested all those children.
Yeah.
He fucked all those Asian kids in the ass.
Yeah.
It's like that here.
Like the midnight Jared from Subway train.
Will you put up some dramatic music? Okay. Just type in dramatic, royalty free.
I think you can't say the word no, Chad. That breaks the rule, the number one rule.
Did I say no?
Yeah. You're not allowed to say
it's yes
no.
and.
It's yeah. Anything anybody says, you have to agree.
On YouTube.
Even if it's wrong, you have to agree.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, you're right. That's the number one rule.
Yeah. And then you
type in dramatic, creepy music, royalty free. There's plenty. Or no copyright. Look behind you. Perfect. Right there. Yeah. Okay. Take it from the top.
All right.
Turn it down. Halfway.
And as the door opened, glass could be heard underfoot. A doctor stepped through the doorway and looked. How long have you been waiting here?
I've been here for, I don't know, hours, days,
years.
Could be. I've lost track of time.
We all have.
Where are we?
The Twilight Zone.
A zone of twilight?
It is a zone of pure despair and light.
With floating doors everywhere.
Everywhere. Melting into each other, opening into each other. Spitting into each other's mouths.
Coming out of one another.
The doors open one at a time, and they close two at a time. Nothing makes sense.
Not even black people commit a crime.
Only the whites. The whites are the slaves here.
No. I'm Irish.
They're the lowest of the low.
My potatoes.
My potatoes. The potato grew from the ground. A face sticks out. Cut me open. Eat my innards. Mash my shit.
I don't want to.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's tendrils. I don't know.
Oh my god. All right. I think that'll do it. We've been live for an hour.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Last time we ended with a gay test.
Yeah.
This time we ended it with an improv. Oh, okay. Good.
That was shit. That was so bad.
Go to LR waiting.
All right, let's go to that video to outro us.
Yeah, what video was it?
And I say,
you did.
There it is.
Oh yeah. Good night, everybody.
In this institution.